Hello, I am Deepak Fadnis. As you may be aware, I am translating the Abhangas from Saint Tukaram's Abhanga Gatha from Marathi into English. The intention is that the non-Marathi world should be able to understand the greatness of Saint Tukaram and the greatness of his poetry, Abhanga Gatha. So this is the initiative started 2 years ago, and today we have reached Abhanga 406 and 407. So I would like to do the translation now. Let's start with 406. I'll first read it in Marathi. एका बीजा केला नाश मग भोगले कणीस. कळे सकळा हा भाव लहान थोरांवरी जीव. लाभ नाही फुकासाठी केल्या विण जीवासाठी. तुका म्हणे रणी जीव देता लाभ दोणी. This Abhanga is about sacrifice. If you want to gain something or fulfill a particular task, then you have to sacrifice something. Maybe even life. Real gain cannot be achieved without taking risk. So it is an advice to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his soldiers. At that time, we know that the enemies were always attacking Swarajya, and all the Mavadas, the soldiers of Shivaji, were sacrificing their lives to protect our own kingdom. And it is in this background that Saint Tukaram has written some Abhangas which were to guide the King Shivaji and his warriors. This is a motivating Abhanga for the warriors. But additionally, it also applies to those who enjoy several, who are on the spiritual path. Let's see the translation. First line. एका बीजा केला नाश मग भोगले कणीस. When you sow a seed in a field, it appears that one grain of seed has been wasted or destroyed. But that seed itself gives us a large corn so that we can enjoy the several seeds in that corn. Then that means this first seed has to sacrifice itself for a bigger gain. Second line. कळे सकळा हा भाव लहान थोरांसाठी जीव. लहान थोरांवरी जीव. So right from young to old, everyone understands this. Third line. लाभ नाही फुकासाठी केल्या विण जीवासाठी. You have to put your life at stake if you want to gain something, achieve some objective, such as defeating your enemy or winning a war. There cannot be any gain which can be achieved free. No gain, no pain, no gain. And in fact, for winning a war, the king and soldiers have to spend a lot of time in practice, studying strategies, maintaining physical fitness, determination, concentration, presence of mind, having complete discipline, and so many other qualities. These have to be developed over years and years. So, hard work is required, very much essential, and nobody can win without doing the above activities. So, the fourth line is Tuka Mane Rani Jiva Deta Labh Duni. Tuka says if a person dies in a battlefield, then his gain is doubled. First gain is his country will be saved, and second gain is that he will be received royally in the heaven and enjoy his stay there. That is how the gain will be doubled. So this is how the Abhanga ends, and from here we can see that even when the saints were even the saints were the saints who had reached God, They were very much aware of the situation in the country at that time. There were enemies on three sides, and the King Shivaji was fighting very hard on all fronts, very bravely. So Saint Tukaram and Saint Ramdas both were giving very critical and useful advice. They were supporting the principle of tit for tat. So they were helping the king to protect the kingdom, the Swarajya. This makes us feel even more grateful to these saints. This is where we stop this Abhanga translation, and I will proceed further to Abhanga 407. First I'll read in Marathi. आयुष्य गेले वाया विण थोर झाली नागवण आता धावे धावे तरी काय पाहतोसी हरी माझे तुझे याची गती दिवस गेले तोंडी माती मन वाव घेऊ नेदी बुडवू पाहे भवनदी पडिला विषयांचा घाला तिने नागविले मला शरण आलो आता धावे तुका म्हणे मज पावे. This Abhanga is about complete surrender. In the path of devotion, the devotee has complete trust in God. He knows that God is going to do everything good for him and everything is in God's hand. So he gives God love. He accepts, the devotee accepts his own ability to control the mind, to control the desires, but he has a very, very strong desire to meet Lord. So the devotee says, I cannot do anything on my own, Lord, but I want to meet you, I want to see you. So you please come and rescue me from this material ocean. This is the gist of the Abhanga. Oh God, first line. Ayushya gele vaya vina, thor zhali nagavana. Oh God, it looks like my whole life is getting wasted like this without your darshan. I have suffered this very big loss in this life. What a big loss. If I don't meet you, my life is getting wasted. Time is going, time is ticking by. Second line, Ata dhave dhave tari kaya pahatosi hari. Oh God, please come running to protect me. Please rush to protect me. What is it that you are waiting for? Is there something you are waiting for? Why the delay? I have been praying and pleading for years. You must come. Third line. माझे तुझे याची गती दिवस गेले तोंडी माती. In this situation, you and me both are wasting our days. In the end, it seems I am going to be put to shame. If I don't achieve anything, people will talk bad things about me. They will say I have failed, and I'll be feeling ashamed. People will defame me. People will laugh at me. Naturally, if I don't succeed, I will lose my face. Fourth line, Mana vav gheu nedi budvu pahe bhavanadi. This mind of mine is not allowing me to rest even for one moment. It is dragging me in several directions, mainly distracting me from God and making me a prey of several desires, attachments. The mind is very eager to drown me in this ocean of material world. So this is how the mind is. And in the last line, he says, Sharana alo ata dhave tuka mane maj pave. Oh God, I surrender completely at your feet. Please rush to save me. Bless me with your darshan. Reveal thyself to me. So we have finished this Abhanga here. It was all about surrender. There are several Abhangas in the Gatha which declare that in which this devotee declares that Lord, I cannot do it on my own. I surrender at your feet. As you can see, this is an excellent guidance to all seekers also. Everyone, no matter how much advanced they may be, everyone falls prey to the tricky ways of the mind, which is very unsteady and keeps running after fulfillment of desires. So the seeker should not lose heart because of this. It happens. Seeker should just realize that the mind is like that. It happens. That is the tendency of the mind, and the speaker should not get disheartened by that. And he should not waste time and continue worship, give love to God. This is what is the duty of the seeker. Did you like this translation? Did you like this translation? If yes, please subscribe to my channel and please share these videos with your friends. And we will stop here. And in the next session, we will study Abhangas 409 and 410. Till then, bye.